Top 10 God Research Topics. Is belief in God rational? One of the central epistemological dilemmas that philosophers and theologians face is whether one's belief in God can be rationally justified. The discursive validity of such a belief has been assessed from various gnoseological perspectives, among which foundationalism is the most famous. In your paper, you could analyze it and Reformed epistemology, a form of foundationalism that focuses on faith in God as a rational option. Jesus' identity, God, man, or both? The question of God's nature and origin has become central to any religion. Regarding Christianity and its idea of the Holy Trinity, this question is topical. According to the Bible, Jesus was fully man and fully God at the same time. This idea serves as the basis for the religion, however, it also poses numerous questions related to Jesus' nature. That's why this question is definitely worth focusing on. The existence of God, deductive and inductive arguments. To affirm or refute something, one uses one of the two types of arguments, inductive or deductive. The logic of the inductive argument follows from the general to the particular, while the deductive goes in the opposite direction. In your essay, you can apply these types of arguments to the idea of the existence of God. For example, inductive arguments will deal with this general issue based on evidence and observation. The Faith in God in Night by Elie Wiesel. Testing faith is not a new issue to discuss, it is as old as the hills. In his book Night, Elie Wiesel explores his story to show true faith's power. And although the story has a powerful effect on the readers, it is still doubtful that Eliezer, after his ordeal, is the same Eliezer at the beginning of the story. Whether his faith changes and how it does is a tricky question worth learning the answer to. The problem of evil and God's omnipotence. The problem of evil in the context of an omnipotent and benevolent God is both philosophical and theological. In your paper, you can analyze how Christianity, Islam, or another religion grapple with the existence of evil. It would be great if you considered various approaches to the problem, such as theodicy or free will defense. Evaluate each perspective and provide real-life examples. The concept of God in Christianity and Islam. Although both Islam and Christianity are monotheistic religions, they perceive the concept of God differently. Christianity views God as a triune entity consisting of God the Father, Jesus Christ, and the Holy Spirit. In turn, Islam views God as one and indivisible. Jesus Christ is present in Islam as a prophet with human essence. What other similarities and differences are there between Islam and Christianity? That's an exciting question. God is dead, Friedrich Nietzsche argument. Many philosophers, researchers, and scientists have explored the problem of God or any other immaterial power that can explain humans' existence. Friedrich Nietzsche claimed that God was dead. The phrase that has become well known and has been often cited comes from The Gay Science, a book written by Nietzsche in 1882. In your paper, you could discuss the idea of God's death and the arguments that Nietzsche used to support the claim. Socrates' understanding of spirituality. Socrates was accused of impiety, or not believing in the gods in whom the city believes. At first glance, it appears as if Socrates was charged with atheism, but the philosopher was ostracized for believing in other new spiritual things. Socrates believed in gods but in a way that differed dramatically from his contemporaries' beliefs. In your paper, you could focus on Socrates' views on spirituality. God's names in Abrahamic religions. 3 Abrahamic religions have existed for centuries and have already been deeply explored. Islam, Judaism, and Christianity are considered the 3 Abrahamic religions, as their history is traced back to the prophet Abraham. The beliefs of the religions are common, moreover, they worship the same God. However, the name given to God in each faith is different and has its unique roots and meaning. That's an exciting topic to focus on. Spinoza's views on God's infiniteness. Spinoza was the first who dared to refute the concept of the dualism of matter and spirit. He united these concepts in the idea of God, who is equal to nature. This approach was revolutionary for the 17th century, causing lively discussions both in scientific and religious circles. Was Spinoza successful in his account of God's existence as an infinite substance? That's a worthy research question. Find more research topics on studycorgi.com.